this is your Allam Krishna, Faculty of Competitive Examinations, Nipuna Columnist and Career Counselor. In this session, we have to be discussed regarding the previous competitive examination questions of atomic structure chapter. Yes, the first question is, who discovered electrons? The question is belongs to the Nagaland PCS preliminary examination 2012. Yes, there is in 4 options. Option A, Rutherford. Option B, Niels Bohr. Option C, J.J. Thomson. Option D, Newton. So before that, just you have to remember pen. Generally you are using the pen in that way. Pen, that is equal to RTC. Yes, RTC mean Road Transport Corporation. For your remembering short form only, just I am giving this hint. Pen, P mean proton, discovered by the Rutherford. Electron, discovered by the S. Thomson, J.J. Thomson. Neutron, discovered by the Chadwick, S. James Chadwick. Pen is equal to RTC. P indicates proton, it means Rutherford. E indicates electron, S. discovered by the Thomson. N indicates neutron, discovered by the Chadwick. So simply you have to keep in the mind always pen, that is equal to RTC. Yes sir. Here the question is belongs to who discovered electrons. Electron is discovered by the J.J. Thomson. J.J. Thomson. So option C is the right answer. What about the Rutherford? Rutherford discovered by the proton. Okay, Niels Bohr. Niels Bohr, we have that atomic model. Yes, in the further class we have to be explained regarding that Niels Bohr atomic model. Yes, we know that Newton laws of motion. Yes, in the mechanics chapter we have to be discussed regarding the Newton's laws of motion. Yes, so here just the 2 options only very relevant to this question. Yes, these are 2. It means Niels Bohr is belongs to the atomic model. Newton is belongs to the completely laws of motion. So the answer is C. There is one explanation. Just you have to see. J.J. Thomson discovered the electrons while performing cathode ray experiment. Maybe in the future, in some other examination, there is a possible to ask the question regarding that. J.J. Thomson discovered the electron while performing which rays of experiment? Cathode ray of experiment. During his experiment, he found these rays consist of the negatively charged particles. Which particles? Negatively charged particles. He found that which kind of the particles? Negative charged particles. It's called as a electrons. Maybe in the future or in the some other examination they were asked the question, the electrons have the charge, the electron charge is negative charged. Otherwise, negative charged particles are considered as a electrons. Keep in the mind is here we covered that so many concepts. Is one thing is regarding the Rutherford about the proton. Again one electron discovered by the J.J. Thomson. Is which ray of experiment? Cathode ray of experiment. Is these cathode rays are nothing but indirectly the electron. The electron should have the which charge? The negatively charged. These all the points we have to be keep in the mind. Is then go for the next question. Let us see that a proton possesses what type of charge? Proton possesses what type of charge? Here first you would be keep in the mind this is the atom. Shape of the atom is spherical. Center of the atom is the nucleus. Center of the atom is nucleus. Inside the nucleus there is a protons and neutrons are present. Is around the nucleus there is an electrons. Around the nucleus there is a electron. So here we are getting clearly about these 3 is proton, electron, neutron. You have to keep in the mind proton charge is positive charge, electron charge is negative charge, neutron charge is neutral, no charge. It means sometimes we consider as a 0 charge. As proton positive, electron negative, neutron neutral charge or 0 charge. Just keep in the mind. Yes. So proton possesses what type of the charge? Positive. Here the option A only the direct is right. Yes, the question is belongs to JPSC preliminary examination 2010 and BPSC preliminary examination 2017. Yes, here the options remaining that negative charged mean electrons, no charge mean what is that? Neutrons. Yes, either positive and negative, there is no possibility for this option. Yes, here that explanation you have to be see. An atom consists of three main fundamental particles, that is electron, proton and neutrons, in which electron is negatively charged as proton is positively charged and neutron has a no charge. We already discussed. As like this you have to be learned that each and every question which is belongs to the previous questions or which is practice questions, as when you are going to be write, as every question consisting of the four options, that four options explanation and related information, if you learn the concept and the content will be developed as a gradually. Let's go for the next question. What is that? Constituents of atomic nucleus are. Yes, it means atomic nucleus contain which kind of the particles. It means atomic nucleus contain which kind of the particles. This question is belongs to as UPPSC preliminary 1996, BPSC preliminary 1996, 1999 and 2022. Yes, 4 times they asked the same question. Yes, so what are the options are here? Electrons, protons, electrons, neutrons, protons, neutrons, protons, neutrons and electrons. Just I said here, you have to be keeping in mind what I said is here this is the atom. Shape of the atom is spherical. Yes, center of the atom is nucleus. Inside the nucleus, what are there? Protons and neutrons are there. Yes, these question only they asked here. Which mean yes, the nucleus contain protons and neutrons. Here in the third option, protons and neutrons are present. As these protons and neutrons are present in the nucleus, as together we have to be called as a nucleons. We have to be called as a nucleons. As the answer is C. Yes, here some explanation you have to see. Constituents of an atomic nucleus are protons and neutrons. The nucleus of an atom is surrounded by electrons. We already discussed in the previous question explanation time. Yes, next question. Consider the following events and arrange them in correct chronological order, starting from the earliest to the last activity. As here there is 4 options. One only the discovery of pi meson, second one discovery of neutrons, third one discovery of electron, fourth one is discovery of the proton. Yes, these 4 options we have to be arranged as a chronological order in the manner of starting from earliest to the last activity. Yes, here there is an arrangement is there. Just we have to know about the discovery of electron, proton and neutron. Yes, here simply you have to keep in the mind electron discovered as the first, then afterwards proton, then afterwards the neutron, then afterwards only pi meson. Yes, this is the general order: electron, proton, neutron. Yes, in the manner of the pen, you have to bring the electron as this side, electron, proton and neutron. Yes, then afterward only pi meson. This is the order. Yes, I also word that some particular years of that explanation because of the particularly asked the question is regarding the chronological order. So here J.J. Thomson discovered electron in 1897. Again the discovery of the proton is credited to the Ernest Rutherford in the year of 1917. The British physicist James Chadwick discovered the neutrons in the year of 1932. The pi meson pions was discovered by Japanese physicist Yukawa Hideki in 1935. 1897, 1917, 1932 and 1935. Sometimes we have to be compulsory keep in the mind of these particular years because of they are asking regarding that chronological order. Yes, otherwise you have to be keep in the mind without remembering of these particular years the order of that electron, proton, neutron and pi meson. It is also very better to remember for find the right answer. This question is belongs to the UPRO and ARO preliminary examination 2024 question. Then the next question is, what is that? The atomic nucleus was discovered by. Atomic nucleus was discovered by. The question is belongs to RIS, RTS preliminary 2003. Yes, options are here. You have to see that Rutherford, Dalton, Einstein and Thomson. Yes, here the actually answer is nucleus, discovered by the nucleus by the Rutherford. Rutherford already discovered that proton also. As when you get the Rutherford, you have to keep in the mind discovered by the proton and discovered by the nucleus also. As here the Dalton's atomic theory. Dalton's atomic theory. As first the atomic theory was explained by the John Dalton only. As you know very well about that Einstein Brownian motion, R E is equal to mc square. Yes, like that some of the popular experiments are belongs to the Einstein only, but here the Einstein is not relevant to the atom like nucleus or whatever it may be. Thomson we already know discovered by the electrons only. Yes, here the explanation you have to be see the atomic nucleus was discovered by Ernest Rutherford in the year of 1911. Nucleus is very dense region consisting of protons and neutrons at the center of an atom. At the center of an atom. Yes, here the center of atom, this is the nucleus, very densest area which already contain protons and neutrons. Protons discovered by the Rutherford and the nucleus also discovered by the Rutherford only in the year of the 1911. Yes, maybe in the future in the chronological order which we discussed earlier, yes, here maybe in the 1911 if they included at the time what will become here 1897, here 1917 mean here the nucleus will come forward. Electron, nucleus, proton, neutron and pi meson. This is the order. Yes, here 1897 after 1911, that's why we are bringing that nucleus here, then after the proton, then after the neutrons, then after the pi mesons. Keep in the mind, this is also one of the order, this is also one more order. Maybe in the future there is a possible to ask the question in the different ways only. Yes, let's come for that next question. Yes, what is that next question? Consider the following statements. Yes, it belongs to that MPSC preliminary 2020. Yes, an atom is electrically neutral. Electrically neutral. The negative charge on the nucleus is equal to the total negative charge of all the orbiting electrons. Okay, two statements they given. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. Correct answers using the codes given below. Yes, both are incorrect, both are correct. One is correct, two is incorrect, one is incorrect, two is correct. So let us check that. An atom is electrically neutral. Absolutely it's right answer. Because of that, this is the atom. Yes, it is the nucleus. Inside the nucleus there is a protons and neutrons are there. Protons have the positive charge, neutrons have the zero charge. Neutrons have the zero charge. So the nucleus is getting the charge is positive only. Yes, again around that electrons are revolving. Around that electrons are revolving. Yes, the positive charge, what amount of the positive charge is on the nucleus, that is equal to the how many electrons are around the nucleus. So this positive charge and this negative charge both also will become equal. That's why atom should become electrically as a neutral. So the option 1 is right answer. But what the option 2? The negative charge on nucleus is equal to the total negative charge of all the orbiting electrons. Actually nucleus only have the positive charge only, but in the statements he given that is a negative, so the statement 2 is completely wrong here. So option C, 1 is correct, 2 is incorrect. What is the explanation? Let us see. What I said that only I wrote here. Statement 1 is correct, as an atom is electrically neutral because the total positive charge of protons is cancelled by the total negative charge of electrons. Yes, statement 2 is incorrect because of nucleus is positively charged and does not have any negative charge. So let us write in your notebook. Yes, like this explanation is you require for the every question. Yes, then the next question is the positively charged part at the center of an atom is called. Positively charged part of the center of an atom is called. Center of atom is nucleus, it's only the positive charged. Is here the proton, but not at the center inside the nucleus. it is a neutron, it don't have the positive charge, it is located inside the neutron, inside the nucleus. Yes, electrons are not at the center, it is revolving around the nucleus, its charge is negative. Yes, but here the nucleus is a center of an atom. Nucleus is the center of atom. That's why the answer is C here. Just you have to be keep in mind that explanation what I gave is just I wrote here. Just you have to copy that. The positively charged part at the center of an atom is called nucleus. An atomic nuclei consists of a positively charged particles, protons, and uncharged particles, neutrons, which makes the nucleus positively charged. These are the questions of this session. Will be the continue as I collected that lot of questions from this chapter of various competitive examination throughout the country, which is organized by the particular states, state examinations, and that various of the central examinations. How many possibilities are there to bring the various of the questions in front of you? I will be trying as not only of these sessions, and my classes will be available in the U-Turn the Learning app. Just you have to go into the Play Store and download the U-Turn the Learning app. Otherwise, I can give the link in the description of this video. Just to download it. As after downloading, just you have to check out. As there is a physical science classes in the pure English medium. Physics and chemistry classes are separate, and there is an availability of the various test series and various previous competitive examinations questions explanation also. I will be continue these sessions. You have to be follow. Those who didn't subscribe, still you have to be try to subscribe, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.